The Minority Business Development Agency, a unit of the United States Department of Commerce, holds its Minority Enterprise Development Conference this October. This conference, MedWeek, is expected to attract 10,000 attendees to San Diego and feature the annual MBDA Awards evening on October 21st. Coming up, we'll spotlight a new member of our extraordinary NITAAC prime contractor community and the recipient of this year's Minority Business Enterprise of the Year, Elise Hernandez. Also here with me is MBDA consultant Edgardo Rodriguez. Together, we'll explore the opportunities that the federal IT environment represents for minority small businesses and what these firms must do to compete, prosper, and deliver exceptional customer value. Hello, I'm Todd Schwartzrock, and welcome to NITAAC Now, brought to you from the Department of Health and Human Services broadcast studios here in Washington, D.C. Welcome to the program, Elise Hernandez, Edgardo Rodriguez.
Thank you for having us, Todd.
Pleasure to be here.
Good to have you guys. Each year, the MBDA National MedWeek Awards are given to celebrate the outstanding achievements of minority entrepreneurs, individuals, and organizations that have demonstrated leadership and commitment in advancing minority business enterprise. Elise is the CEO of Ideal Solutions Systems in Minneapolis, and we want to share your wonderful personal story about building Ideal Systems over the past 18 years. But tell me, how did you learn about this news, and were you surprised?
Well, Todd, yes, I was quite surprised, first off, to even be nominated for this award because I'm so familiar with the caliber of previous awardees, and just to be compared to those that are just some of the most outstanding organizations in the United States. Not only were we surprised to have been nominated, we're more than honored to become the recipient of this great award.
Edgardo, you have worked with Elise leading up to this award as a partner. Can you share with me what your organization does? And tell us a little bit about the need of this investment in the minority business community. Why is it important for the country?
I work for the Metropolitan Economic Development Association, MEDA. We are a non-profit organization in Minnesota, and we operate two minority business development agency centers, one in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and one in Washington, D.C. And we help with strategic business planning, we help with access to capital, we help with access to markets, including federal government, local government, and private opportunities. We have been working with Elise for the last 6 years through our organization and trying to help her with her dream to be able to compete in a level playing field with other big businesses. She has accomplished this, and we are very proud of this accomplishment. Helping entrepreneurs like Elise, we feel is very important and is key to ensure that there is parity in participation in federal government contracts.
Elise, let's take a look in time back to when you were first considering CIO Sias and it was emerging as an opportunity. What were the kinds of things you were looking at of interest with the contract? What made this vehicle of particular interest to you?
Well, we've been following the NITAAC program contracts for quite some time, and we knew that the CIO Sias, which was ECS 3 prior to, was going to be coming up for recompete. And so internally, we had a lot of discussions on whether or not we were going to go after this GWAC, and decided that due to NITAAC's objectives of making this a everything IT contract, around solutions and services, we decided that the contract vehicle was very closely aligned with our capabilities and core competencies. So we formulated a team internally, some outside consultants, including MEDA, who also brought MBDA into the mix. And together as a team, we formulated a response that ultimately got us the award.
And moving ahead, you're looking at where the federal IT procurement space is going, what the government's needs will be, and this contract kind of helps you with that and facilitates those kinds of procurements or those opportunities for you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Building your small business, you had to have and occur a number of challenges in the process. And I'm just very curious how you became aware of the MBDA and what it has meant to your organization over the past 6 years.
Sure. So we became familiar with first MEDA out of Minneapolis. So as Edgardo had mentioned, we've been working with MEDA for over 6 years. And about 5-6 years ago, we decided that we needed to take the company to the next level and not be just a value-added reseller of technology products, but a true technology solution provider that also did not only products, but solutions and services. Total technology solutions. And so we reached out to the MEDA team, and they were more than willing to help us and get us to the next level with helping us to strategize, bringing additional resources to our team, as well as helping us prepare our response for the CIO Sias Contract Award.
Which was a phenomenal achievement this year.
Yes.
I am curious, Edgardo, what went into the criteria of this particular award for Minority Business Enterprise of the Year? And why were you compelled by Elise and her organization to nominate her for this prestigious award that's given every year?
The criteria for the award is you need to be above standard in the industry. You need to be phenomenal in the success that you have accomplished. And you need to also be responsible and feel and participate in the communities where you operate. Elise has achieved all of those, all of that criteria, and I had no doubt in my mind that she would win. However, it was very important to make sure that she would have the support necessary to be able to go forward and continue being ahead of the curve line in providing IT solutions at the federal procurement level.
Elise, 2015 has been a phenomenal year for you. I'm just curious about how it feels. First of all, you won the CIO Sias Award, your prime contractor, able to compete in this broad space, and now the Enterprise of the Year from the MBDA. How do you put this year into context?
Well, Todd, it has been a crazy year. We've been looking forward to a spot as an awardee on the CIO Sias contract since we submitted our proposal over a year ago. And we felt that we really had a strong chance of winning an award due to the fact that our capabilities, competency, really clearly aligned with NITAAC's objective of what they wanted to deliver on this contract. So we were anticipating award, and our team worked really hard to put the proposal together. And even as of today, since the award in May, our organization has been really strategizing and refining how we're going to move forward to be successful on this award.
A lot of achievement. Elise, Edgardo, thank you so very much for joining us on the program today. We're looking forward to attending MedWeek, and we thank you for sharing this story, and we thank you for being with us on the program today.
Our pleasure. Thank you, Todd.
Thank you very much, Todd, for having us.
Thank you. We hope you have enjoyed this CEO Leadership Profile. If you have questions or feedback about this webcast or about NITAAC Small Business and the MBDA, feel free to visit us on the web at www.nitaac.nih.gov. Email us at nitaacsupport@nih.gov or call us toll-free at 1-888-773-6542. For Elise, Edgardo, and the entire NITAAC team, I hope you'll join me soon for another episode of NITAAC Now.